Welcome to Rad2, another daily reader for Reddit. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. TIL that Willie, a parrot, alerted its owner, Megan Howard, when the toddler she was babysitting began to choke. Megan was in the bathroom. The parrot began screaming, "Mama, baby," while flapping its wings as the child turned blue. Megan rushed over and performed the Heimlich, saving the girl's life. In less heartwarming but hilarious news, when I was a teenager we had family friends who owned 2 parakeets or something similar. They were a mated pair. When the male was boinking the female, he'd screech pretty bird, and alternate with catcall whistles the entire time. I too do this. Good bird. Meanwhile, my friend's parrot just makes nest noises. Weird as frick when you're just minding your own business and you hear the sound of Mario descending a green pipe. My cockatiel can basically only sings the Mario theme song, except he's butchered it so badly, you can barely even tell that's what it is unless someone tells you that's what he's doing. It's basically like his own crappy remixed version. I own an Amazon parrot and they really do bond to you, it's amazing. Learned to dismiss the misconception that birds don't show much emotion to humans after 6 months. With my little guy who never leaves my side anymore and cuddles with me at night. Edit. Since this is blowing up, if you're interested in getting a parrot, head over to Parrots and read up and ask lots of questions. It's important to learn before committing. My green cheek flies to me every time I get home and sings in my ear to show how happy she is that I'm home. Then she bites my ear to remind me to not leave again. Also yeah, many times I've left her cage open when going to bed and woke up to a parrot cuddled under my neck or arm. I'd be so scared of smushing the little dinosaur. Edit. Don't do this. As pointed out below, it actually was easier to condemn them to death than I thought. This isn't true at all. People crush their birds all of the time. They are small, you are sleeping. They might only be able to nip your clothes at best. Who would win, a 6-ounce, hollow-boned feather boy or a 200-pound hairless meat sack? I own a Quaker. They are the most grumpiest little craps, but they are so clever. Zazu knows how to wind me up and how to get attention. They are the most lovable little cheeky rooters who will do anything to get their own way, and they are extremely loyal. To anyone thinking of getting one, beware. They live up to 30 years in captivity and are worse than a kid. They need constant attention and love, and you can never have a day off. Some talk while others don't, so if you are getting one to chat, be mindful it may never talk back. It takes them years to get settled into a home and get comfortable, and they are extremely noisy. Mine screams if he isn't getting enough attention. You have to be careful what products you use to cook and clean, as they are very sensitive to their surroundings. If this still has not put you off, please seek rescuing a bird, not buying. Oh, and make sure they are legal in your area. I had a Quaker for 25 years. He knew over 50 words and phrases and would use some of them at the proper times. When it came time to cover his cage at night, he would start saying, "It's bedtime. Go to bed. Good night." He would repeat that until I covered his cage. When he was on my shoulder and had to poop, he would peg my cheek lightly, then say, "Cage, go back." I would take him back to his cage. He would do his business while saying, "Go poo-poo." They are very smart birds. I once saw 2 of them in a pet store work together to let one of them escape from the cage. The clerk said they did that all of the time. They can be very loving, but as has stated, very noisy and demanding of attention. Think of how a 2 to 3-year-old child is. My brother had one that knew that swear words weren't supposed to be spoken loudly because of the children. He would climb on your shoulder and softly whisper in your ear, "Son of a B word." These bird stories are killing me. Bird threads are always great for this type of thing. Can't stop laughing at the thought of a whispering insult bird. What a good boy. Somewhere there's a conclave of parrot elders gathered in a circle, with Willie in the center. You stand accused of breaking the first law, and exposing parrot-kind's secret intellect to the humans. How do you plead? Quote, "I'd like to cite the precedent of Iago versus Conclave, in which it is stated that we may intervene if human lives can be proven to have been in danger." Not a verb, but I can attest to how violent the Heimlich is. I was working at home, jamming to some music in my earbuds. I started hearing a beat that wasn't quite in sync with my tunes. I popped out my buds and heard pounding on my door. Like police levels of pounding. I get to the peephole just in time to see my neighbor do the I am choking to death motion on her neck and fall face first into my door. I scooped her up and started the maneuver for maybe a dozen compressions. It wasn't working and I could feel her dying. So I just completely ragdolled this girl, giving every piece of my strength into her torso. Pop hua, piece of steak and volumes of whatever was for lunch that day on my carpet. She steamed my entire carpet and still calls me her guardian angel to this day. If I had not decided to work from home that day, she would have absolutely died. We share the planet with highly intelligent flying dinosaurs. Truly, it is terrifying to contemplate, until they start asking for crackers. Willie hears ya, Willie cares. Thanks for watching Rad 2. Like and subscribe for daily Reddit videos. If you like these videos, check out the original Rad channel.